Over pitch to Pant, who go the German.
What a mighty fine innings. 98 for 5 India were in all sorts of strife. Virat Kohli out, everybody out. But what a comeback and what a turnaround. They've got 320 on the board now because of the genius of Rishabh Pant. Outstanding. A fabulous test match 100. Take a bow, young man. It was brilliant.
Rishabh Pant.
Here's a surprise, not Shreyas Iyer, but Rishabh Pant. He loves to counter-attack if he can. India in a tricky situation. 64 for 3. Bowlers refreshed after a break. Both batsmen only just come to the crease, so pressure on India here.
There's going to be some entertainment. The fifth slip comes back in. Rishabh Pant cutting down the pitch. There's only one thing on Rishabh Pant's mind, and that's runs. Whichever way they come, whichever shot that he has to play, and he plays some very interesting shots from very interesting positions. But he will definitely be looking to reverse pressure.
Really tentative defensive prod there from Rishabh. Jimmy Anderson, master of his craft, and he's got Rishabh Pant in his sights now. And, rather like Ben Stokes does, Pant is skipping down, advancing to Anderson, trying to put him off his length.
And it starts. Rishabh Pant show.
So 71 for 3.
Well played by Pant. So flick of the wrist, 2 runs.
Inevitably, the moment you say that, shoves one onto the hip that could have easily been glanced down to fine leg before. It's just off the thigh pad instead. Always looking to score. 86 for 4.
Which they did.
Lovely shot. Pant will always look to be on the aggressive side, no matter the situation.
Over pitch to Pant, who'll go the journey. He might even jump out and crash you down the ground as well.
Seen Ben Stokes do that on a number of occasions this summer, trying to put the pressure back on the bowlers.
Well, it certainly seems as though attack is the new defence anyway.
Yes, Stokesy.
Just the one man out. Don't move the pitch.
Catch that! Oh!
Ian Ward won one of the very first blast games. Just get the feeling the pitch might have quickened up a bit since the morning. No bounce as well, 110 for 5. Fine shot on the up. Typical Rishabh Pant. Another boundary.
He didn't want to run because of how good the shot was.
Oh, beautifully played. Going very quickly across the turf. Just pulled back inside the boundary. This is good batting. Playing the waiting game well.
There's hundreds in Pant. Jimmy Anderson's at long on, and he's 3/4 of the way back, and Johnny Bairstow's the only man really on the boundary. They are downwind. Both those two are downwind.
Leachy, lovely that. High ball.
There you go, down the ground. No need to run.
He doesn't need a second invitation, does Rishabh Pant? Really doesn't. He plays that shot so well. Quick feet. As the ball gets delivered, he goes, he moves, he scurries.
Expect another one. Expect him to go down again.
Catch!
Oh, it's pulled away this time with tremendous power. Picked the length up so quickly.
He's got to be a little bit braver here, Jack Leach. He's got to understand what Ben Stokes is doing here. Tempt him. Who cares if you get hit for 3 sixes in the next 3 balls or the next 2 balls? Try and just do something here. Let Rishabh Pant make a mistake. Hold out to Johnny Bairstow. Just not get to one. Maybe bowl it a little bit wider, outside the line of his eyes.
Straight down the ground. And this is maximum. You could see it coming. And the 50-run partnership comes up. Then quick time.
All he needs is one little mistake. One mistake. This is such a big ball. I hope he tosses this one up again.
Yeah, better.
It's 148 for 5.
Catch!
Excellent stuff from Rishabh Pant there, taking on the challenge laid down Ben Stokes. Took 14 from the previous over from Leach. Will he go again?
That's nice. Catch.
It's well stopped. Well stopped. Potts does well.
Catch that.
Bin.
Eyeballed.
The comeback from Leach. 152 for 5. He's tried the sweep there. With men out leg side, he's just trying to pick him up on the angle. So he flashes at one outside the off stump. It'll be a couple, no cover point. Stokes doesn't have a cover point that often. There's a cover and a mid-off. Trying to get the bowlers pitch the ball up. No cover point, and that will be 4. Short and wide from Stokes, 4 to Pant.
You'd call an orthodox cut shot. Kind of just chopped it behind square. Very much knows where the gaps are.
In the air, exactly what Michael Atherton was talking about. A little flick, but safe. 60 for 5. Won't go for 4. Jadeja will think about 3 and will come back, so Rishabh Pant moves to 49.
Come on, boys. Bring in here. Catch that. Catch that.
It's a pass short square leg. Will he get it past deep square leg? He does. And a 50 for Rishabh Pant, his 10th in Test match cricket to go with his 400s. He's looked in good touch.
He has. These are runs fashioned in difficult circumstances. India 71 for 4 and then 98 for 5. As always, the runs have come quickly, even given the situation. He's timed it sweetly, looked in good touch. Just looks as though he touched it into the leg side, really, but that's a measure of the strength and timing of Pant. That Potts didn't have far to go at deep backward square, but he couldn't cut it off.
Catch that. Brilliant bloke.
172 for 5. That's good. That's a beautiful drive. That's a good comeback from Rishabh Pant. Nothing phases him.
Just his big stride in. He's happiest when he's attacking, isn't he? Just a beautiful little check drive. Beautiful acceleration of the bat through the hit zone. Really well balanced. Back foot coming up onto its toes to make sure that the weight goes through the ball.
It's hit the back hard. So also hit the boundary board. This is good from Rishabh Pant.
Doesn't matter whether they swing or seam, Nasser. It just seems that when you're decisive about when to attack, when to defend, and you don't get confused, you actually look to score. It just seems to bother batters a bit less.
.182 for 5. A bit of aggression early on because he had to counter punch, he had to counter attack. It was 98 for 5 when Jadeja joined him. He was always going to go after Leach. Spinning into the bat. As long as he didn't run past one, that was the moment. He pulled it away leg side. So he came down and hit over the top for 6. This was 50 moment to flip before. Yeah, he fancied sees a bit of Matthew Potts. Anything offline he's going to go after. This is good batting.
He will go for it. He will compulsively pull or hook. But just in control isn't just a short on job.
Down the ground, doesn't get it past mid-off. Good stop. The skipper. Does go for the hook straight down to Leach. It's a good battle this. He's just feeling his hamstring there, Rishabh Pant. Is it cramp or does he pull something? Chip 93. Reverse scoop, not quite the Joe Root 6 that we saw, but he'll take a couple.
Wonderful to see in Test cricket. Been treated to quite a few of these by Joe Root. But now Rishabh Pant putting his signature on it as well. Not as probably rhythmic or balanced, but still effective. Really good to see that he's been watching the ball, watching Jimmy Anderson do his work. Mostly trying to swing it across him or straighten it from round the wicket. Knew that his stumps were not in danger.
Oh, he has been really sensible in this innings, and suddenly there's a reverse scoop and a slog sweep. Take Sam Billings. .93 for 5. Just a stat from Crickbiz. Anderson has been reverse swept 6 times in his career. I'm amazed at 6 times. 3 of them were by Rishabh Pant. So it's a go-to shot for Pant. Here is one of those 3 that he has played in his career against Anderson. And interesting, we've got Ravi Shastri with us this week, obviously has coached India for a long time, and the management of someone like, and the coaching of someone like Rishabh Pant, the talent and the raw talent, how much you just let them go because they can produce those innings that he played at Brisbane to win him that series famously in Australia. How much you just let him be. How much occasionally you just have to say, what were you doing today, if at all? Pulled nicely, pulled fine, and pulled for 4. 100 partnership between Pant and Jadeja.
Seem to enjoy batting with each other. Potts, not high enough. Really well played by Rishabh Pant, rolling his wrists, getting on top of the ball, keeping it down, and placing it to the left of fine leg.
And again, and 4 again. Expensive over, 9 from it, 202 for 5.
What he does, we've seen with a lot of teams he's played against, the bowlers realize after a while, once he's in, that the margin for error is very good. If you err in line or length, he'll put you away to the fence. As we see him, fractionally overpitched. And where she goes on the onside. He's dealing in boundaries at the moment.
He's overpitched. Pant's balance is superb. Creams it wide of mid-on for 4.
Down the track. 1-2.
Ravi Shastri's heart rate spikes. Rishabh is down the track, belting Jimmy Anderson back over his head. We'll see this from England's captain, no doubt, at some point. And Stokes is not shy of running down either. Just thrilling cricket.
Good leave, just stuffing the bat inside. 217 for 5. It's a beautifully structured innings, this, from Rishabh Pant. Started his innings and by playing some real orthodox shots without taking too many risks, very controlled. You can see not trying to overhit the ball or try to hit it too hard. But then, as his innings progressed, the real Pant comes out. No messing around. Enough of orthodox cricket. Let me try the unorthodox.
Jimmy Anderson lurking.
He's prepared to take the single.
The sun is now shining here at Edgbaston. There's Jack Leach. It's ready to come in from the Birmingham end. Flurry of boundaries since tea. We've had 11 in various guises. And off the blade, the entertaining Pant. Here he goes again, heaving away into the leg side. Another boundary.
Pant and Jadeja very adept at playing spin. They look at spin as an opportunity to score and score quickly. The field is spread. Long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. Short mid-wicket catching. Another mid-wicket slightly deeper stop with a single. Short, fine leg. And yet, Pant finds a way.
Goes again and he falls over. He is lying completely on his back in the middle of Edgbaston, and the ball has gone for 4. This is extraordinary.
He does get into the most extraordinary of positions while hitting a shot or just after it, but he's sensing his 100, isn't he? He wants to get there quickly. It's not going to get there in singles. If he can hit a boundary, he will.
A picture of poise and balance, Kumar.
Yeah, just past the point of impact after that.
One blow away, he's 96.
Hey!
Bit flatter and more defensive from Leach. Calms everything down. Last ball of Leach is over. Pant on 97. Sweeps, and he's going to get at least one. In fact, he's going to settle for one. Keep the strike, move to 98. 241 for 5. 98. He's going to get it. Surely he's going to come back. Leach is coming round. Pant's going to go for it. That is a quite wonderful 100. Full leg dive on the ground yet again. His 5th 100 in Test match cricket. A fabulous counter-attack.
That has been magnificent. The situation that he walked into, batting at number 5, the ball swinging, seaming around. We've seen Virat Kohli fall from one end, but this partnership and the way Pant has batted has been exceptional for India. 243 for 5. An opportunity to make this 100 a big one and get India into a position of strength. Very well played. That strike rate. 29 deliveries.
Well, a blank canvas now. Sun is shining. Weather set fair for the end of the day. There's a lot of cricket still to be played.
Just love the way he's controlled his risks. And a beautiful dive at the end. Graceful as ever, Rishabh Pant. Oh, what a well-played, well-made 100. And look at the joy on the coach's face. Rahul Dravid. He knows how important this knock can be.
Still got 26 overs and 2 balls remaining. Nicely controlled.
And a lot of them will have to be spin if they want to try and get the overs in. And against these two, it's going to make us some watching. Leach ball a little bit wider. Try and make use of that outside edge right now. Ah, what a great shot. Just the timing. I thought that was just an easy couple.
Power he's got from just turning his wrist.
It's incredible bat speed as well and wrist work. It's just forcing, this field is just forcing Leach to ball a little bit too straight. Drift a little bit outside off some just like that. And was that an edge?
Maybe. Well done. Potts putting his body on the line. That's very nicely played by Rishabh Pant.
Others will want to do that.
Hit hard again. He's a powerful man, and that's gone for 4.
I don't think he sees any of the fielders as a threat, really. He wants to hit a 6. He forgets the field. He wants to hit the boundary. He just sees a gap.
Incredibly fast hands. Goes down the ground and gets it. There's a man back there, and as Kumar Sangakkar has just said, he doesn't see it as a problem. He bops it straight over his head for 6.
Why do you need to do that? You can clear the fence, clear the line, with ease.
Just love that complete commitment to the stroke. Down the pitch, bang, no second thoughts.
Hit me, Zach.
Oh no, we've got buzzers and we've got plenty. Broad's going to not be able to cut that off. Crawley lobbing the ball in. Evades Billings, goes all the way for 4. They're finding all sorts of ways of getting the ball to the boundary, particularly Pant. Well, this is maybe the first big test for Ben Stokes as captain in the field. He had his moments against New Zealand with Blundell and Mitchell. But one-handed down the ground, and it's over Anderson's head. That is a massive 6, hit one-handed, 286 for 5. Incredible stuff. 22 off the over.
Jack Leach was so successful against New Zealand, have come up against 2 batters who relish playing spin. He's had an in-out field. Doesn't matter. That's in the crowd. Double-handed, one-handed. Spin or no spin. Keeps traveling. Pant has been good. Very, very good with the short ball. He's not been mindless with it. He's hit the gaps when he could. He's rolled his wrists every single time.
I don't think Rishabh is going to hang around against Joe Root. He's a batsman after your own heart, Kevin. Particularly because Jadeja can do it as well.
Where's that gone?
You watch Pant, and well, Stokes didn't pick it up. I didn't pick it up either, because the way he plays, he sometimes nearly falls over, he overbalances, you're not quite sure where the ball is going to go. This one flew through cover. Well, Root's had enough. Tries the bouncer, Pants up to it, flicks it for 4. England looking very ragged. 299 for 5.
In a mighty fine partnership. Rishabh Pant, well, he is seeing the ball as big as anyone has ever seen a cricket ball batting. Look at this, a bumper from Root. It's something you're certainly not expecting. But he's seeing it that big that he just is able to just place it over 45. Somewhere where there isn't a fielder. Northern Ashram to the route.
Those played the David. The question was down the ground again. Thumping shot down the ground. Stokes has kept mid-on and mid-off up and giving him the opportunity, but he doesn't need a second invitation for that shot. He plays it so well, mainly against Leach when the ball is spinning in, but he can still do it against the off-spin.
Just a quick look to see whether it was 4 or 6. Does it hit on the full? I think it does. That's probably a 6. Another 6 for Rishabh Pant.
Excellent from Reed. Excellent. Bit slower, bit wider. Stokes kept the field up. Pant was looking to go to his 150 in style and has edged it to slip. So finally, this magnificent counter-attack from Rishabh Pant comes to an end.
Yeah, magnificent from Root. Look at that wide outside off stump saying, if you want to give me a go, you can give me another go. I don't mind being hit for 6, but there comes a little bit of it and a little bit of risk. But what a mighty fine innings. 98 for 5 India were in all sorts of strife. Virat Kohli out, everybody out. But what a comeback and what a turnaround. They've got 320 on the board now because of the genius of Rishabh Pant. Outstanding. A fabulous test match 100. Take a bow, young man. It was brilliant.